What's up guys, today's video is brought to you by Vikings War of Clans. First news guys, Vikings just went through a really massive update with new RPG elements and a new hero. You gotta check it out. If you remember the top strategy and RPG games from the 90s and 2000s, which we were all crazy about, you will definitely adore Vikings. The game gives you an option to choose your own playstyle, and that's amazing. Build an impregnable city and raise economy. Use and master your diplomacy skills to rule the world, or just gather with friends. Build a huge army and destroy enemy castle, which is super fun. I personally like to build my city as big as I could. You get to put all kind of like things. You get to level them up. That way it allows you to build a bigger army, and then you can go like literally flying out cities and gather loot and all kind of things. You got to try Vikings. Play now for 5 minutes and see why me and other 12 million players are so addicted to it. So grab your axe, your phone, or whatever and go play some Vikings. It's totally free and you can find me there by the name Alberto BIGBOOST. Guys, support my channel today. Download Vikings from the links in the description below. And get your initial protection shield and my special bonus of 200 gold for a fast and successful start. Guys, me and Vikings are giving away 3 new iPhone Xs. All you need to do is install Vikings via the links below and upgrade your pass to level 5. Find out how to get the iPhone via the Instagram link in the description. The iPhone X giveaway is on December 30th, don't miss it. Alright guys, so in today's video, I'm bringing out the grinder. I got my safety glasses and protective welding gloves so I don't cut myself. And that means that today, I'm gonna be lowering the E36. That means I have to take the rear over fenders out and then cut the inner fender more. That way it will enable me to lower the rear of the car and balance out the car better for drifting, because last time I had it like too high, so my whole rear end keeps kicking out and I spin out. I want the rear end of my car to be lower than the front. That way the center of gravity is like more of a pivot. That way it slides and controls the car a lot better. Also, it'll look a lot better because it's like super tall right now and I don't like the way it looks. It looks like a monster truck, so I gotta take care of that today. Here's the car again. As you can see, the front, I have it dialed what I want it so it doesn't rub the inner fender. But the rear has to go low. There's too much of a wheel gap right here. Right now I have about 2 fingers height. I want to get this all the way flush with the fender. But the problem is that if you look inside, I don't know if there it is. I have about that little bit to go of room. I have a suspension set up, so I got a 3 coilovers set up all the way back there if you can see it. And then when my car squats, it bottoms out. So I want to lower it, but I don't want it to bottom out. So that means my fender is about right here right now. I need to bring it like all the way like up here. Alright guys, very importantly, use these stops to put on your car, especially since I'm working on my car on the driveway. I want to put this over here like this. That way when I jack up the car, it doesn't roll back on me. I'm going to use it on both sides. And then, now I can grab the jack and jack up the car by the differential. This jack is so weird.
I guess it's done.
Like you pump it and then it just pushes back on it and it hits the bone. It's like, oh my god, what are you doing? See, it did it again.
And that's the importance of jack stands.
Well, now that I have it there, so I'm gonna take my aluminum jack stands and support the car on that. So we have jack stands. Now I'm gonna set up this one right over here. At least the BMW has a really strong pinch weld, so it won't like bend it or dent it while you put it the jacks down. Look over here. I don't know if you can see it. You can see the little square over here with the jack stand. That's where I'm gonna put it at. Right there. Now, just lower it on that. Before we get too low. Now we're gonna remove the wheels. I need to remove the wheels first. NASCAR style. I got the wheels off, so I'll start by drilling out all the rivets so I can remove the panel. Very easy. Drill the center. And the rivet comes off. All the rivets off. Now just remove this. Now you can see the inside where I had cut it before and fold it over. So it's here. Now I'm gonna bring the new line all the way up here, like 3.5 inches up. And I'm gonna start by cutting the inner fender. I'm gonna be using a cut-off tool, cut-off wheel. Let's go. Screwdriver, I just pry this out of the way, and there's how much trouble we're gonna have more now. How much more trouble we're gonna have now. Guys, so I cut the excess part of the trim. Now I have this part, and you can see I made this slits. That way it allows me to tap and bend this metal and fold it over the outer fender like this. I cut the other part on the back too, so it's gonna be a little annoying. Day 2, I went to the store and got the right blade. So I got a 4.5 inch, cut this. I had a 4 inch yesterday, so I couldn't get deep enough to cut where I needed to cut yesterday. So I ended up cutting a little bit more than I wanted, just to be safe. So what you want to do, you see the straight edge inside the fender, so, or wheel well I mean. So I want to get the outer part straight with that. So you can't get any bigger than already how big it is inside. So you make it straight and fold it over. So that's the distance I want to get. So now my wheel well is all straight now. That way the wheel can go all the way up here if it wants to. I also had to cut into the bumper because the bumper flares in. So I straightened that out to even the line. Anyways, the over fender part from the Street Fighter LA kit goes over the bumper, so you can't see this anyways. Oh no, I had forgotten to run the microphone today, so I don't know if the previous clip was a little bit like bad audio, but now I put it back on, so now let's keep filming. All right, I wanted to show you guys, so this is the bigger loop that I designed. I had designed this yesterday, but I didn't cut it because I forgot that I'm running such big tires that the wheel arch has to be really big. So I went ahead and I'm maxing it out with the inner parts. You can see this, there's still a pocket here. So I'm bringing this all the way flat from the inside out. So that way it's a straight cut and it has the biggest possible wheel pocket that I can get out of this. Same thing over here. There's still depth over here, so I have to cut this and bring it flat, especially since my tires like so far forward. I'm about to touch this, I need to get my offset bushings from Nerf Tech later, and then I'll be able to correct the toe in problem that I have on the back. That way I can align the car better. Then on the back here, I'm just gonna cut it like a little bit close to the gas lid over here, and then cut into the bumper a little bit to make the line straight. Outer layers is cut. Now I have to start digging into the inner layer. There's this little like double up part over here which I had to like cut down like this. That way when I cut the vertical slits, it can fold over with the rest. Now what I gotta do, I'm probably gonna trim this about like this. That way when I fold it over, it's not that much just sticking out. It's just a little bit, just to overlap the outer layer of steel. I already gotta get new rotors. These rotors suck. They're new and they look like they're 10 years old now. Now the over fenders are cut, it's time to lower the rear coilovers. I'm gonna first loosen this ring right here, and looks like I'm gonna lower it all the way up here. About that much. I'm gonna have to measure with the gauge, the caliper, and then see how much that is so I can even out the other side as well. I'm gonna use the same technique by holding the control arm with the jack. That way I can loosen up this back here and then twist this off easier. Now let's go ahead and install the tires on and see what it looks like once I lower it. The tire sticks out so much past the stock body line now. It's like almost like more than half the wheel is sticking out. I don't torque it all the way because I manually torque it with a torque wrench to 80 pounds. And I'm gonna go ahead and lower the car and torque the wheels. Time to get low. Let's see how much lower it gets now. Oh my god, really? The triangles that I put in the front to stop the tires from rolling moved back, and then it was putting pressure on the front fender. I heard the crack. I was like, oh no, stop. Take two. Look at all the room that tire has to move up now. It sucks that I cut this a little too much right here, and then I couldn't get this more because it's already straight. So I kind of messed up that one, but it's gonna be inside the inner fender, the outer fender, so it doesn't matter. Here's the passenger side, same thing. Kind of like went over a little bit over here too, but it's also all flat through the inner fender. So we're good over here. I hate that for some reason I'm having this like be so forward, almost touching the body. I don't know if I probably have like a bent lower control arm or something. I already have the toe adjustment all the way out, and then my upper control arm all the way in, so it takes away camber or caster. So it takes away toe, and I'm still having this tire so forward. Oh man, it got dark so quick. I ended up spraying the cut parts with black primer so it wouldn't rust, and it also camouflages so that way when you look through the wheel well over the over fender, then you don't see like raw cut or rusty parts. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put the fenders on, and then I gotta head out to Adam's house because I'm gonna go fix up the alternator on the 240 because we think the alternator is bad. He's out of town, so I'm gonna go over there, fix it up. That way by the time he gets back, he has a good working car and he can go do some drifting on it. Almost forgot I left and I didn't get a shot of how low the car looks now. This is the front, it's the same, but the back, look at the height now. It's all super nice, and now the car also runs a lot better. Just look at how wide this thing is. Tomorrow I also may be working on the exterior and getting all these spots primer up and sand it and get it ready for more probably vinyl or paint. Since I wasn't able to upload the video yesterday, I'm able to have a shot of how low the car actually looks now. Is this proper fitment or what? I really like how the tire sticks out of the body, then the fender just goes right over the tire on the top, and it has this super wide body kit on here.